Subgrade. All of our SPS3 test sections, by the way, are on course subgrade here in Alabama, which is something that Texas A&M had indicated a desire for, and we were lucky enough to be able to fulfill that wish. Now I've arrived at the beginning of the slurry seal test section, which is 01B320. One thing, I marked these, the paint I used a year and a half ago was this yellow spray paint, same stuff that I'm using now. And that stuff is still down and holding up like a champ back on the GPS section. And I suspect this will be here a while too, although it's going to be covered up as I mentioned before. But what we'll probably do here is after it's been, unless the contractor is required to mark these sections, is to come out with the traffic tape cut into numerals and mark it. Because that has worked just beautifully everywhere we've done that in the past. This is the beginning again of the slurry seal test section. This area, the only distress that's noted is some rutting. Again, that's pretty well uniform throughout the length of the project here. Notes. Something we found out here that irritated me quite a bit when I noticed it was a pipe culvert that we have that goes from right over there in the ditch on across over here. Actually, it does the opposite. You can see the inlet there in the median. We had tried to avoid these things within this area because we had plenty of space to work in, but obviously our location was not exactly right in terms of our stationing, and we wound up getting one. There's no effect, it's visible at least on the test section of having that. We're coming down from a crest vertical curve here. We're on a crest vertical curve, and we're on the negative grade side of it now, going downhill to use layman's terms. Coming up on station 2 and haven't noticed any cracking to speak of as of yet. Got some beginnings of some longitudinal cracking developing here at around station 2 plus 15. This little driveway here. Again, just as yesterday, we've got a few of these little turnouts, and we've got paved shoulders, so these things don't really bother me a whole lot as far as affecting how our section may perform. It has no effect on the traffic because that little road doesn't go anywhere. See up ahead, they're applying the paint, and they're rolling the paint out there at the beginning and ends of the test section at the transition areas. And you can see up ahead at the end of this test section how it was done. Seem to lose a little bit of the rutting down in here. That may be because of the increased speeds as you're going downhill. It's hard to tell. I don't have any means of measuring it with me. It is more than the cross slope though. Saw the water pooling in the wheel paths. At the end of this test section, which is 01B320, the slurry seal, see we've got 100 feet here to feather out or to transition out of the slurry, and then we will be hitting the crack seal section right up ahead.